This topic is order of operations with whole numbers and exponents. So the first thing we need to remember is our order of operations, PEMDAS, and remember that the multiplication and division and the addition and subtraction are within the same step from left to right. And here is our expression, 8 squared minus the quantity 3 plus 2 times 4 squared. We will start out with parentheses, and once we get inside the parentheses, we follow the order of operations again. So we look for more parentheses. There are not nested parentheses. So we're going to go to exponents. We do see exponents right here. 4 squared means 4 times 4. I'm going to rewrite that, then go ahead and put everything else back exactly as it was and continue within the parentheses. I don't see any more exponents. So now I'm in this step, multiplication or division, still within that parentheses. By the way, when I said I didn't see any more exponents, I meant within the parentheses, because that's where I still am, is inside these parentheses. So I do see multiplication. There's 2 times 16, which is 32. Rewriting everything else, including the parentheses. I'm still in the parentheses. I don't see any more multiplication or division, so I'm doing the addition and subtraction. 3 plus 32 is 35. And now I've finished the parentheses, finally. So now I'm looking for more exponents. I'm back to following the order of operations again. I actually finally finished that first step. And I see exponents. 8 squared is 8 times 8. That's 64. And then we only have one operation left, 64 minus 35. If we do a little bit of regrouping, we get an answer of 29. Another example. Again, let me rewrite PEMDAS. We have 64 plus 3 cubed minus 2 times the quantity 9 minus 3 and the whole quantity squared. We're going to look for parentheses first. So here is our parentheses. We're going to do what's in the parentheses first. So 9 minus 3 is 6. I'm still putting the parentheses there with the squared there. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to make it clear that I'm multiplying the 2 times what's in the parentheses eventually. So now I'm going to finish rewriting everything else. I do see an exponent next. I don't really have an operation in the parentheses, so I'm finished with the parentheses. I'm going to exponents, and I'm going to do those from left to right. So even though there's more than one, I'm doing it from left to right. There's 3 cubed. 3 cubed means 3 times 3 times 3. That would be 9 times 3, which is 27. Rewriting everything. And I'm now going to do this exponent. That would be 6 squared, which is 36. And the only reason I'm again putting that parentheses is because it's 2 times the 36. I could change that to a multiplication sign if I wanted. And now I've finished the exponents, so I'm looking for multiplication or division from left to right. Here's my multiplication. 2 times 36 is 72. Rewriting everything. And now I'm at just addition and subtraction, doing it from left to right. 64 and 27 is 91. And then I'm going to have 91 minus 72. 11 minus 2 is 9, so we have a final answer of 19. And this one is a little bit different because we have an expression written as a fraction. And there is some debate about how to apply order of operations when you have an expression written this way. But the general rule is that you apply order of operations to the numerator and then separately to the denominator, and then you simplify when you're done. So we're going to have two expressions, 9 times the quantity set in 7 minus 3. Parentheses will come first, 4. And then we're just going to have 9 times 4, which is 36. So our numerator is going to be 36. Our denominator is 6 plus 4 squared minus 10. I don't see any parentheses, but I do see exponents. 4 times 4 is 16. Rewriting everything. Now I'm down to addition, subtraction from left to right. 6 plus 16 is 22 minus 10 is 12. So our denominator will be 12, and now we can simplify 36 over 12 equals 3. And in this last example, we have nested parentheses, and they've made these nested parentheses look like brackets right here. That's what these are called, as brackets. but it's the same thing as this. Nested parentheses means parentheses inside of other parentheses. So when we follow order of operations, we start with parentheses, but we start with the innermost parentheses. In this case, the innermost parentheses is right here. 8 minus 1 is 7, and the squared goes with that 7. So I'm going to rewrite everything else. The outside parentheses still go there. Now I'm to the second set of parentheses, so I still go inside the parentheses, and inside the parentheses I follow order of operations. So squared comes before, exponents comes before subtraction. 7 squared is equal to 49. Rewrite everything. And still inside the parentheses, 83 minus 49. Do some regrouping. And we have 34. And then we lastly have 34 times 5. That's what this meant, was 5 times whatever the quantity of this quantity is. So 5 times 34 gives us 170.